Hello everyone, this is LaLiga Zone. I'm Jimmy Conrad, and with a break in La Liga action this past week, I wanted to make a special video just for you about what to look for in the second half of the season. So let's do this. Now, courtesy of Sling TV, it's time to make you aware of the best storylines that emerged in the first half of the La Liga Santander season and how that impacts what we're going to see moving forward. And first up, it's the race for the title between FC Barcelona and Real Madrid. Both have 40 points exactly halfway through the season, with only goal difference separating them. So it should be an incredible battle all the way to the end. However, with the unfortunate news that one of the best strikers in the world, Barcelona's Luis Suarez, is going to be out with a knee injury for 4 months, that battle could prove to be a lot tougher. But that's one of the many reasons they got Antoine Griezmann this past summer. The super talented Frenchman has shown to be very comfortable as a lone striker in the past, so that should hopefully help alleviate any disappointment that the team's feeling around Suarez's injury. And up next, I want to give all of my respect and admiration to the players that showed up in La Liga this past summer and have had outstanding performances so far for their respective clubs, like Nabil Fekir, who has quickly become Real Betis's most influential player, and Martin Odegaard, who's helped make Real Sociedad one of the most exciting teams to watch this season, and Barcelona's Frankie de Jong, who's made a seamless transition into the starting 11 of one of the best clubs in the world, as has Real Madrid's Eden Hazard, who when healthy is an absolute game changer for Los Blancos, so he should be a vital part of whether they win the title or not. And lest I forget, there's 18-year-old Take Kubo, who has demonstrated his quality for Mallorca this season, proving just how bright his future is. And finally, the biggest name to arrive in Spain's top flight so far in this January transfer window is Raúl de Tomàs, and he's joining a team in Espanyol that desperately needs some help, especially in the goal-scoring department, as they surprisingly find themselves in last place in the table. Fortunately for Espanyol, though, De Tomàs has had success in La Liga before, scoring 14 goals for Rayo Vallecano last season, so they're definitely hoping he can replicate that form so they don't get relegated. Anyway, that wraps up the storylines that you need to be paying attention to as we head into the second half of the season. Also, as a reminder, if you do not want to miss any part of this exciting La Liga Santander action, and I'm not sure why you would, make sure you tune in live to Sling TV every weekend, because Sling TV is the official partner of La Liga in North America. So 5 months into this La Liga Santander season, it's time for me to take a moment to acknowledge a few players that have had great performances up until this point, as they compete for my incredibly important Man in Fuego of the Season award, which I know is a trophy they will always cherish. And they are Barcelona's Leo Messi, who has scored 13 goals this season, which is ridiculous production. Real Madrid's Karim Benzema, who has been superb this season, scoring 12 goals so far, as he's become Madrid's most important player. And finally, Luis Suarez, who's created more goals than any other player in the league with 7 assists, to go along with his 11 goals, which is nothing to sneeze at. But in comparison to the first 2 players I mentioned, Messi has 6 assists to go along with his league-leading 13 goals. So he's only 1 assist behind Suarez, which is pretty good as well, while Benzema has 5 assists to go along with his 12 goals. But with Suarez now out due to injury, it's looking like it might come down to these other 2 players instead for this prestigious award. However, I don't want to discount the importance of what a great goalkeeper can do on the psyche of a team. I mean, in some ways, when your goalkeeper's in peak form, you feel invincible as a group because you know the guy behind you, the one that's wearing the gloves, will bail you out of any situation. The problem is, there are so many good goalkeepers in La Liga Santander. Who do we go with? Is it Atleti's Jan Oblak, Barcelona's Marc ter Stegen, Real Madrid's Thibaut Courtois, or maybe it's the youngster Unai Simon from Athletic, who has been very solid. And it's really hard to say because they've all made so many clutch and timely saves this season, though, let's be honest, no matter who you or I choose, I think we can all agree that whichever club ends up winning the title, their goalkeeper will be a big reason why. Oh yeah, it's back. It's Jimmy's Translations, which I love doing because this is my big chance to teach all of you something new. And this week's word is pared, which directly translates into wall in English, but when it's applied to what's happening on the field, it means a 1-2 pass, which, in my humble opinion, is one of the best ways to break down an opponent's defense. Not only that, it's also one of my favorite things to see in a game because in that moment, you know that 2 players are thinking the same exact thing at exactly the same time, and it's just beautiful. It's an art form, or like playing jazz, and I cannot get enough of it. So the next time you see this executed on the field, just remember, in Spain, it's called a pared. All right, everyone, that is the end of La Liga Zone for this week, so thank you for watching as always. And please enjoy the second half of the season because I fully expect it to be super entertaining and full of excitement and drama. And I'll see you soon. Un abrazo.